pull the valve stem out of this. All right, next I need to break the bead. Now, I'm going to ensure that I break the bead away from that valve stem. This has a tire pressure monitor, and it is mounted right close to this valve stem. So I'm going to make sure that I break the bead away from there. All right, next we're going to attempt to clamp it. This is an automotive tire machine, so I'm going to be a little careful. All right, I'm going to pull the bead up over top of the rim, just a little bit past a valve stem. Valve stem is right here. So insert the iron here, lift it up out of the way. I'm not going to cause any problem to that wheel speed sensor. Getting that back bead off is pretty important as to where I start. I'll show you what happened to me, and that's why I'm doing this video, so hopefully nobody else does what I did. I'm going to, again, I've got the tire pressure, the tire Schrader valve right here. I'm going to move it just a touch further. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to very carefully catch that back bead with my iron, lifting it over top of the tire pressure monitor sensor. All right, once I get them up over top of that, then I'll go ahead and get that tire iron down. Now, this is key that we do this here, unlike what I did previously, because all it takes is this bead of the tire when it's being lifted off the wheel to rake across that pressure sensor and to snap the bolt. So that's what happened to me. So we'll get it off. And you get to see me install a pressure sensor there. Okay, there, it's a tire pressure sensor. Kind of cute thing. Got kind of a collared hole right here. That's where the bolt's going to go. BMW calls it a pin. I was tempted just to take a bolt, drill it, put it in there, be done with it. However, this bolt, I don't know what it's made out of. It's extremely light, so maybe aluminum. It's a magnesium wheel, so you got to be careful with what you're putting in there, also for balance. So this has an undercut in it also, so it appears that it was meant to snap in the event you do something stupid like I did and take the tire bead, rake it right over the top of it. So rather than destroying, I don't know, $1,400 wheel, it snaps this little bolt or this pin. T40 Torx bit, I'm going to put that in. Now, you want to make sure that you have this put in correctly. The tire, or the wheel, if I take a look at the arrow, the tire moves will be in this direction like this. So what I want is this bolt, or this pin, to basically pull the sensor, rather than kind of push it, if you get my meaning there. You get that just hand tight. The new pin, by the way, has the appropriate coating on the threads. Again, we're dealing with magnesium there, and we definitely don't want to have any kind of corrosion or anything setting up like that because of the inappropriate metals here. Okay, so again, arrow on the wheel. It says the wheel is moving in this direction. So basically I have the bolt pulling this sensor rather than pushing the sensor. Okay, so this is appropriate orientation. Also, BMW says ensure that it is pretty much in line with that drop center. It doesn't need to be at any kind of angle. Now, they call for 9 Newton meters. Time to mount the tire. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue up the new tire, put it on, and the top bead's not going to hurt me too much. I'm just going to have to be careful to get it down over top there. So I'm going to start putting that bead probably down somewhere in this neighborhood right here. Make sure that the arrow on the tire is pointing in the same direction as the arrow on the wheel, and it is. Back it up just a little bit. What I'm doing is making sure that as I feed this wheel on, tire, sorry, it's not going to rake across that wheel speed sensor. All right, enough for this part. Bring him back around. Make sure that he's down on the other side. Speed sensor, or sorry, pressure sensor. I believe in good shape. All right, got them in here. No damage to the wheel speed sensor. Next thing is going to be air it up, see the beads, and go home and put it back on the bike.